Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Oh, I need to take one off. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry about the wait, just waiting for one more person. Sorry about the delay, it's been sorted out now, so we're ready to go racing for qualifying. As welcome to F1's round 8 at Spa. Currently, as we've currently got a lot of drivers eager to get started here, and it looks like rain might play a factor in this race or the qualifying. As currently you got Maxwell leading the championship after 5 wins back to back. Currently 33 points clear of second place Axel in the Renault. As speaking of Maxwell's leaving the first pit. Wonder, can he make it 6 out of 6? Current championships are currently Max in first, Axel in P2, Patrick in P3, Luke in P4, and AC in P5, top 5 so far. Currently leading the charge, sorry, is... Oh jeez, I can't do what it is. Currently, Yagslan Ilamis will be leading the first rider. Obviously, right behind him is Max. As this is going to be quite an interesting race, because rain and this track is very complicated, but at the same time very fun to watch. Obviously, this is the track that Michael Schumacher started his career at. As let's cut back to Yagslan, who's probably going to be starting his lap soon, and see what he can do for a benchmark. As you've got loads of cars all bundled up in this third sector. As here we go, Yagslan's going to start his lap. All the field behind start bunching up to get ready for their laps. As now Max gone second, and let's see what he can do in response. Right behind him is Luke. Behind him is Jesper. Both Renaults not far behind. Along with a racing point of a Dux. You've got the other Liberal who's just starting his lap now. I think that's probably Houseman. Yes, Houseman's just about to start his. And let's go back to Yaxan, see what he's doing. Max currently goes purple, so he's currently the fastest car compared to Yaxan, who's in front. And see this Alpha will move out the way for him, as it does, to not hinder his line. Bit of a lock up there, looked like, in the front right. Max is determined to try and get 6 out of 6 probably. Here we go around the long half left. Let's see what he can do. As obviously Yaxman's going to get purple sector 2, but see if Max can respond. Go. Oh, he does not have purple in the second sector, so let's see. Oh, Luke, sorry, must have missed that. Obviously, invalidate his lap. Let's see if anyone else. Hello. Drugstein currently is purple sector 2, so that's going to be interesting. Zyagistan at 41.9 for the benchmark, and let's see who can beat it and what. It was Max. See what he can do. Ooh, 4 tenths off. Next to finish the line is going to be Jesper. 42.4. It's going to be quite a few laps all together at once. Drugstein P3. Liberals come around the last corner, invalid, and luckily. Dorks, I'm sorry I missed that, is beaten by a 10th in the pole position right now. Houseman P3 was a 42.02. Both passes are coming out now. Leading the charge. Bread. See what he can do. Did he get anywhere near? Yes, Bread goes pole. By 3 attempts. His teammate Chab is P5. Next across the line is going to be Sniper, who's invalid and lucky, and Loki is right behind him. So hopefully he'll be the move for him. As he does wait on the bus stop. Lock up there. Here he goes. As here goes Loki, P9. It's a 42.03. 0.4. Let's see, who's this coming across the line? This is not Prime, it's his teammate Nismo. He's going to be doing his lap now. Let's see will he be up on the standings. P11 was a 42.4.8. Next, the car gets to the line. It's going to be the Williams who's going to be pitting. And let's see if anyone else has gone for the run. Pardon me, apologies. As both Hasses are fighting as usual. Oh, this is not going to end well, boys. When you've got these two, honestly. Honestly, these two are just maniacs to each other, honestly. Champ and Bread is honestly the funnest thing people to watch this sometimes in F1. Anyone else is going to go for a lap, or that everyone's going ahead in the pits, it's like. As you've got currently Liberal, V90 and Luke trying to go for their laps now, and Fresh Softs maybe. Yes, they've gone for Fresh Softs. Let's see, there's still battling these two. Aye. Oh, bloody Rosberg and Hamilton were bad. As you've got Sniper now going on his lap now. Let's see what he can do. Anyone else going for a lap yet? Or is everyone just warming up, it seems? It's just the V90, Liberal, and Luke, and Sniper all going for their laps currently. Bread currently holds in pole position, was a 41.5, 3 tenths quicker than second place took. As you've got cars coming out, as one of them, as both Max and Jesper both head out the pits to try and better their times. As it's probably the mad dash now, as here comes V19 about to start his lap. Ooh! Nearly binned it there in the bus stop there. Very lucky to hold. As now he can start his lap without no problems. As you got Liberal, unfortunate. It's gonna back up hopefully. As Luke currently purple sector 1. Will he move the challenge breath for pole position? in the Ferrari. Let's cut back to everyone else. You've got Luke and Sniper. Luke and V19, apologies, who's currently on their laps. Let's see if Luke can do anything. Luke will hold in Sector 1. Yes, he will hold Sector 1. Let's see what he can do in Sector 2. Here he goes. I think it's going to be quite a bit of a dogfight for pole position here, as everyone is going to be trying to pit against Just Bread, who's put in a stellar lap. Yeah, well, his Sector 2 is Luke is looking very confident for his pole position. Let's see if he can actually do something against it here. Here he comes right on the last few corners in Sector 3. He's got a 41.5 to beat. Can he do it? Around the bus stop. Very heavy on the curves. Here he goes. Back front stretch. Let's see how close. No! By 9 milliseconds he pips him currently for pole position. That is what a lap by Luke. Bread's out obviously trying to beat it, as let's see if anyone else is ready in his laps yet. So both Renaults have started, as Max has started his lap now. As he's waiting to get ready, as I apologise, that was Ace here, who's just on his out lap. Let's see if anyone else is ready, who's currently on close to this finishing their lap. Jagstein, here he comes to start his lap. So you've got loads of cars on the track getting a better timing now. One of them is going to be Brett, who's good if you want that pole position badly back. Let's see, as Champ's going to start his lap now, as we've got, let's see. You've got Maxwell on his lap, you've got Jesper on his. You currently have Jagstein, who's just finished his lap. You've got Luke again, and another out lap. Dokeby has just started his. Jagstein has just finished his lap. You got Champ who's just started his through the Eau Rouge. Drunkstein's in Sector 2. That's the Major 2 is Mac. So he's points leader Max, trying to improve his time from P12 on the grid. So we've currently got a lot of cars on track right now trying to get better times. As we've got the Mercs passing Luke, who backs off. Which is currently Ace here, as he's currently going to start his lap. Let's see if anyone's ready to get that. Here's a Red Bull just about to cross the line. Jesper, let's see what he can do from P40. Where will he rise up to? Can he get anywhere near the front? Steers P14. So you got a Renault behind him. Dregstein goes P3. You got the Merc of Max. You goes pole. 3 tenths faster than Luke. And Jagstad improves again. He's went the P2, 10th behind Max. Has got Liberal now, who's coming around to finish his lap. As invalidated and again, unfortunately. You'll have Champ behind him. See what he can do. Can he challenge his teammate or go for the pole position? And there he goes down the back stretch. P70 improves to. You've got Sniper next. Oh, hello, there's a yellow flag in the first corner. Oh, Dokeby in the last corner. Sorry. On the last corner. Must have binned it bus stop. Sniper pits. Noiser's coming around. Will he be? P5. Houseman pits, it looks like. We've got Brad, the other one who's currently on pole before everyone improved their time. Can he get back on the pole position? Round bus stop on the straight. P3 only. You've got the Alpha Prime, I think, behind him. No, apologies, not Prime, it's Nismo, who can't improve his time. Next car, the last line is AC. Currently sets a P16. There he goes, around the bus stop. Here he goes to the straight. What will his time be? Will he prove any better? P13. You got Loki, who's pitted. You also now have Prime, who's just about to finish his lap. As he's starting his real lap now. You've currently got Drunkstein's just finished his lap, he's gone in. Got his teammate, V19, crossing the line. and we'll stay P17. Because you've got loads of cars still trying to improve their times on the track right now. As you can tell, some of them are just trying to find the gap to get the air, get some fresh tyres on the push. Like what Max did from managed to improve his time by maybe 5 tenths. So currently the grid is Max on P1, Yagstan on P2 in the Williams, Brett P3 in the Haas, Luke P4 in the Ferrari, and P5 the Williams of Loser. So it's a great showing for Williams so far. You got Drinkenstein in P6, Dux in P7, Champ in P8, Houseman in P9, and P10 is currently prime visual, but that's not guaranteed yet. To see what if anyone else can improve their times and climb up any further up the grid. See when anyone's heading out. We've got a Renault heading out. It's not. Everyone's looks to be. Here's his back off, so he might be pitting this lap, or he might be going for another one. Yeah, he's going for the pits. It's prime behind him. Is he going to go for it? As here he goes for his lap. Oh, bid it! Just in the last corner, just lost traction. Completely unfortunate. This is an interesting race. I was just going to see if the weather will improve, because the sun started to shine now. Here at the Spa circuit. The track renowned for the rain, Master, Schumacher. You've currently got 2 more cars heading out. You've got Prime, who's just finished his lap, obviously, and you've currently got Sniper, who's on an out lap now. The other one is currently Drunkenstein. He's currently sitting P6, and see if he can improve any further. Behind him, you have Yaksan, who's trying to go for pole, it looks like. Again, next car out is currently Jesper in the Red Bull behind. You've got Loki out. No, not Loki, apologies. The other one. You got Dolph, currently P7. It's like this out lap, as you've got loads of cars trying to rush now for the last lap to settle the grid. As the first corner at Spa is very tricky to do, as proven by Roman Grosjean. Since he took up 4 of the major contenders that year. Just going to wait and see if that corner will play any effect into that sort of stuff. As now the track's starting to get filled nicely with the cars, ready to do their last flyers. Currently riding board Max, He's currently in sector 2, and he's currently pole position right now by a good 10th over Yagstan. And apologies if I'm saying the names wrong. Right behind him, you have Dux, I think. Yeah, Dux is behind, currently in P3, currently behind Max. As you've got almost every car on the grid trying to improve their time now. As we've currently got Snipe, who's just started his, almost prime. After one of the Hasses moved out of the way for him. Other one is Drunkenstein. Let's see what he can do. Can he see if he can push any further up the grid? Next car after that is Yagstan, who's just started his through Eau Rouge and Radion. Next car behind him is obviously Jesper and the Red Bull going for Eau Rouge. Next car after that is Dox, who's just started his. You got Loki and Max, along with Luke as well. Start on their laps now and see what they can do. As Drogenstein retires. I mean, that's retiring on the track, it looks like. As that's going to throw a spanner in the works. So now the AI is going to be in the way. Hopefully he's ghosted. As there we go. The first car is going to cross the line. He looks to be Prime who's going to do the first lap and see how much people can improve their laps. Bread's just going to make the cut for his last lap from P3. With just 1 second remaining. Obviously, Sniper, P11, but he's moved up. Let's see all the Williams of Jagstar. Can he get any closer? Yes! He's beaten by a tenth and a half. That was Max going to respond to this. Next guy across the line is going to be Jesper and the Red Bull. 42. He doesn't improve, unfortunately. Next car is going to be Dux. Round the last corner, what can he do? Oh, he's going to pit. Next car is going to be the challenger, Maxwell. Oh, he's invalidated. Max is going to be out of the pole position race. Next car is going to be Luke. Can he do anything against Jagstar's a stellar lap at the Williams? Round the last corner, here he goes. Can he do anything? No, he will go P2 though, beating Max. Next car is going to be Loki. And Loki will stay P14 unfortunately. Houseman's next. P5 for Houseman. Next car along is going to be Champ. Can he improve from P9 to beat his teammate, or will he stay that far back? There he goes across the line. P6. And apologies, that was Libro. Finishes P10. Next car is going to be V19 crossing the line. Kenny P from P17. Yes, P14, the last lap for him. Lisbo now. Yes, P10. Next one's going to be Bread. Can he challenge for the pole now? Since he was pole position before everyone started improving the time. Can he do anything? Oh, he's going to be on the front row, but it's just going to be too far away from Jagstar. Was a stellar lap produced by him. As that everyone now finished, so that was a stellar qualifying, but what a lap by Jagstar, man. Beaten, as Maxwell unfortunately invalidated his lap, so everyone behind him started to improve. This is going to be an interesting race to turn one to see what happens. Because just got to wait for everyone now to finish the race. Either retire or get the pits done, as there we go. Well, I can already tell this is going to be a fun race, and especially if the rain comes, it's going to be even better. As that's currently our grid. Jagstar on the brilliant lap by the Williams to be on pole position with Bread behind them. Luke P3, Max P4, Houseman P5, Champ P6, Noyuser P7, Drugenstein P8, Dux in P9, and Nisbo in P10 round off the top 10 for Spa. Behind you've got Libro at P11, Prime in P12, Sniper in P13, AC P14, V19 in P15, Loki in P16, and Jesper in P17 rounds off the grid. As the thing that everyone's going to be wondering, could have Max beat that time? Since his last lap was invalidated, that's the big question. As it looks at the sun, so the rain might be staying away for the race, it looks like. Will we see a miracle produced today? Will we see any rain, maybe? As we're just waiting for everyone to load up right now. Picking their setups. as the lobby seems to be glitched out, so that's going to be fun. So have to wait a bit. The new lobby seems to be made, so that's going to be fun. Well, that was an interesting start for the spot race. Let's just hope the next lobby will do that. Apologies for that. Obviously, just got out, but the game be absolutely just trash at this time. But don't worry, the grid will be the same, and hopefully the tire strategies will stay the same. Just gonna wait for everyone to get back in the lobby. Hopefully the grid will get made. This is going to be a fun race, I can tell, because everyone's going to be pumping of adrenaline now by how late the race is going to be. Let's see if the rain actually pops up in this session. So we may want to get back in the lobby now to get ready for the race again. Just getting the grid set up properly. Make sure the weather conditions are alright, all that sort of stuff. The game doesn't like Max through not being in the front, it seems, in this lobby. Apologies for the wait, everyone. We're just waiting for one more person and we should be ready. Let's delayed start. Well, there we go for the second attempt. As here we go yet again for the Spa Grand Prix. One of the most history-rich tracks on the calendar. Since you have to like limbs of Jim Clark, all them, and those times when he managed to drive this track in the wet with only one hand thanks to his gearbox, clicking out of gears. As here we go, now the start, as everyone starts off cleanly it looks. We've currently got Yaxan, Bread, Luke, Max, Huntsman, Champ, Anoya, Junkenstein, Dux, Nismo, Libero, Prime, Sniper and Ace, as well as V19 and Loki Chibs. As Houseman seems to have a bit of fun with Champ. As you expect from F1 with these guys. We've currently got Max, who's in P4, the points leader. And we've got to see what he can do from P4. Will he able to reduce the Southern drive to make it 6 in a row? Or will one of the drivers manage to just pivot away from him? As what a that by Youngstan in the Williams to get pole position by nearly 10th and a half. You got obviously Bread with a brilliant qualifying P2 in the Haas. You've got Luke in the Ferrari who's P3 as they're all going to try and hold off the points leader. So they go around in the sector 3 now, nearly ready. Hope all the tyres are warmed up for the start, especially hopefully no contact in turn 1. Since that's one of the worst corners to start off with. Especially with all the bad memories you had from the corner. But hopefully that's nothing like that happens today. So they go around the grid to get ready. All the cars lined up apart from Libero, Sniper and Prime, who must have hit contact with each other. So their tyres are going to be very cool for the start. Here we go, everyone line up, lights ready now. Let's see what people can do. And Yag's not able to hold off everyone in turn 1, or still want to be able to pinch past them. Here we go. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we are away. Bob start there. Bread's got the better start on the front row. Turn 1, deep corner. Can Bread hold on? On the outside. He's just going to tuck behind in. As a side by side, Luke's going to have to back up behind, but Max has already made a position on the start. Champ as well, as he's beaten Housen. Neuer is kept in the same position. Dux currently at 1. Ace with a stellar start at P10 already. But he's got Drugenstein, he's going to be going for the inside. Ace is just going to hold on the outside. He's got Loki just going a bit wide in the back. But he's just managed to hold off all the cars behind him. Liberals had the worst start, it looks like 6 positions dropped. We've got Yasin still leading the way and all more than half a second. Oh, hello! E19's out! Virtual safety car. Spa is always one of those tracks to produce safety cars, and there's the virtual one straight away on lap 1. And there's tyre strategies, either soft or hard, it looks like for everyone. There's probably most people trying for the mediums, because most of these guys are good at lasting the tyres. Bread's determined not to let Yagstar get away this time. These stickers are quite close to him this time. You know, Luke's backed off massively. I'll just turn the volume down a little bit. As we've currently got Nick still holding the lead. Bread's trying to hold on to him. And there's the grid glitch again. Going to wait for it to settle down. Just wait for it to settle down. The glitch is just a weird glitch going on. Oh, there's Max with a P3. What a drive he's having. We've probably got Champ behind him, P5. Houseman still in P6. No, there's a P7 still. Dux, P8. Nismo P9. And AC with a brilliant start. As we've currently got a really good grid. Currently got AC had the best start. As we've got a tiny strategy once again for everyone. As Yagstan's starting to pull away from Bread now. He's just pulling the second just. Oh, yellow sector over to Red Bull. It's Jesper, he's out. The shame for the Red Bulls. Liberal now is the remaining Red Bull, it looks like. Meanwhile at the front, as we've got loads of cars side back in this bus stop. All single file. Here we go, we're on to the next lap now. Yakstan's a 1.4 away now. He's starting to pull away. Meanwhile, Brett's got a hold of the fast charge of Max. Is Max going to make a move here? Side by side. And blazes past before the corner. As in the back, you've got a good field battle. As you've got side by side between Ace and Nismo. Ace locks up and Nismo gets the position. But no other fights going on currently. It's just only call you've got is Yagstar just pulled away with Max trying to keep up. Drogenstein P12 to P8 start. Pretty got loads of cars just trying to find their room in the rhythm now in the track. And one of them is Max, who is catching quite a bit on Yagstar. As he's gone purple now in sector 2. Brett's just trying to hold on to him, but it's becoming a very tough battle. We got a purple sector. Oh, who's that? That's a racing point. Oh, what happened there? The duct. You got front wing damage. Yes, this right end plate is gone off. Either contact or he must have spun it coming out of the corner. Let's go back to the big midfield group, fighting for positions. As the Yagstar is trying to hold off Champ. Maxro, apologies. With Bread still in P3, Luke in P4, Champ P5, as we got Yellow as Liberal's DNF. But that's a surprise. As Yagstar's just trying to break the toe just a little bit. Have we got anyone trying to battle for the pass? Yes, we got AC again fighting this move. On the inside this time. And this time he holds him off to get P9, P8. 6 positions up from P40. What a drive he's having in the first 4 laps. Sniper gets a 3-second penalty at the end of the race. We've got Maxer, who is really catching Youngstown now. You can tell that last lap miss flyer may have been the key to get pole position here. Sixpence's Bread is just slowly starting to do touch with him now, out of DRS just before the DRS protection line. He's now got obviously Luke, who's just again out of DRS is 2. You've got currently Chap P5, Houseman P6, Noiser. AC was a brilliant start to P8 already, Nisvo P9, Prime P10, Drugstein P11, Loki, Sniper and Dots. Do you have any big actions going on? It seems that Houseman is just trying to keep up, but Chap's just holding him off. As he's losing touch to Luke now. You got 3 cars battling for P5. The grid that looks to have stayed the same for this lap. And here we go, Yagstad is going to be under pressure now from Max this lap, I think. Max is going to be pushing down his rear now. Right in the back of his gearbox. If he can just keep the line. Yeah, I just saw Bread get a little squirmy there coming out there. With a lock up as well. As Luke is keeping up as well at the same time. You know, Champ's still trying to pull away from Houseman and Noiser. At the back, we've got Ace who's trying to catch up to this pack, and that was Nismo. In the back, you've got the Racing Points and the McLaren still strapping away. As we've got the 2 battles going on right now, you've got Brad and Luke for P3 and Max and Yaksan for P1 currently. Let's see what, because Max has managed to pull the gap from 1.4 to 4 tenths in about just 2 laps. And now he's going to get double DRS obviously here, and obviously when it goes up the Rouge, he doesn't die from. Meanwhile behind, Bread is getting under huge pressure now from Luke. He's trying to just break those just a bit. At the back, we've still got Noiser and Houseman trying to keep up with Champ. ESA is trying to catching up to the pack now. And now the major fight is going to be Yagstan and Max on the back stretch. He's past here again. As we've got behind him, you've got Bread and Luke going for it. It's the battle for the lead. Max has just got all their thing, yes. And behind him, Luke's taking P3, a double overtake in the straight. As everyone else seems behind, are going to stay in the same positions. As Drugstein's managed to pass the Prime, I've noticed. The P10 now, raising the points. And you've got loads of battles popping up now as Max is trying to pull away, but Jansson's just not letting him do it easily. And he's managing his ERS brilliantly, Max. And he'll put, oh, who's that? Is that Champ? Yeah, it is. He must have spun it coming out the curb. I know there's another one. That's Houseman. Guys who are running P5 and P6 have just spat out in the same corner. What a letdown for both of them. The fighting goes on as Max is starting to pull his gap as usual before the DRS gets activated. Yaxan's determined to keep up with him before he gets out of DRS. As Luke's again is just starting to pull away from Bread too. As you've got loads of fights back there. As Ace is pitted already. It's gone for the mediums. So it looks like we're going for the wrong way now on the mediums. As you got Houseman as well joining. After cooking his probably softs. He's probably going for mediums too, it seems. As they've also got the battle for the lead still. Youngstan's coming back. Is he going to get him on the outside? He will. He clears him, just. As this is a brilliant scrap for the lead. As Lucas just holding away from Bread, as Max is determined to get this move. As the midfield's really crowded now, the positions. But the big one is Youngstown and Max are still battling for P1. Will this go to pit strategy or will they both pit the same lap? You got Lucas 1.4 seconds back. That was Bread who's just losing touch to Luke as well. We've got currently Noiser in P5, Nismo P6, Drumstein P7, P8 for Prime, P9 for Arctic, and P10 for Loki. As Champs went for another lap, I think he's just trying to hold off for the mediums just a bit longer. As we've got the battle going on still, here we go. Is he going to make a damn bust off? He's going to split, save and stick behind him. Now who's going to pit? None of them. They're all going to go out for another lap, it looks, before mediums are going to come out and play. All the icons are popped up now, but will they listen to it and pit this lap? It's a brilliant drive of both William drivers, a P5 and P1. But Max is going to be on the attack after Radio now. As here he goes, he's literally sticking to him. Is he going to get the move done again? This is the third overtake for the lead between these two. And Max gets it back again. See anything going further back? Is Drugstein going to make a move? He's down late on the brakes. But this was just going to push him off. To hold him off. As Luke, thanks to those two battles, has started to close in the Ferrari. Now, is he going to be able to do anything between this two-way battle? Could he stretch his soft further? Could he pit in for the undercut? As again, Max is trying to pull a gap, but Yagsan is just not letting him pull away easily. We've got other fights still going on in the midfield. You got the P6 to P9, you've got them all within like 3 seconds of each other. As Doctor gets another 3-second penalty now, who's currently in hards. Alstino is currently in mediums, AC is in mediums. As now we've got the fight for the top two. Max pits, and Yagsan's gone for it, he's gone for the overcut. Along with Luke. Now, is this going to play into these two hands, or is Max's pace just going to be enough to hold him off? Let's see if anyone else is Bread's pitted. So Noise P44. Prime's kept going. Nismo's gone in. Loki's stayed out. As you've got a lot of cars changing their strategy, probably one more lap on themselves, so everyone else is trying to pit. But the major two are going to be Luke and Youngstown, as they have to see if they can hold off Max, who's currently P6. As the current gap is currently 17 seconds between the leader. As Champ is now right behind Max as well. But obviously he's in at worn softs while Max is currently on new mediums. There's only one winner there. We've got battle still going. As I can see McLaren and Renault, apologies, right next to each other. Drunkenstein. Max currently has fastest lap, but nearly 5 times faster than the fastest of Yagistan. He's currently going for it as he's using all his ERS, just trying to build a gap. Currently gap is now 16, he might be able just to pull this off. And yeah, as Max has gone purple, this is going to be a big worry sign for Yagistan. He's pitting along with Luke. Now, can these two overcut Max, or is Max's pace just going to be too much to handle? As here he comes round and busts off. You've got Loki now pitting as well. You've also got... As here he goes. Noisy now takes the lead. Jagstan's is in this pit. Max has gone past. Is he going to be able to keep up with him? They're just so close, but Max is going to be able to get a good gap. And do a P1 right now. Since the two cars in front have to pit. Current grid is Noiser and P1, Prime P2, Max and P3, Yagstan P4, Luke P5, Bread P6, AC P7, Nismo P8, and Sniper P9, with Drunkenstein round the top 10 so far. As Champ also pitted as well, it looks like that lap, and it's been allowed Houseman to close up quite a bit. And so let's see if Max is going to be able just to pull away from the Yagstan, or is he going to be able to stick with him? So the strategy that works, so he has now relying raw pace. Ace is probably got a brilliant drive from P14 on the grid to P7. Oh, Brad, that might play into the race. A 3-second time penalty. That might play into someone's hand now. Who's behind him, which is AC. The current gap is just over 3 seconds, but so Brad needs to pull away his gap. As now Noiser is pitting a lot, as Prime goes for another lap, since he's on the mediums, he can go up to softs now. Could this play into Prime's hand? Max has gone to P2, and Yagstan, and then Luke obviously P4. Bread P5. Noiser's just exiting the pits now. And where's he going to be on the track? Just behind Nismo. So Nismo's just managed to undercut him. As Max is just pulling away from Yagstan yet again now. The gap's staying at 1.5. Yagstan is fighting really hard to keep up with him. We've also got other battles going in the background, I can see. As Drunk's still trying to get past Sniper, the P9. And in front of him you've got like a good 4-way battle, looks like. Apologies, 2-way battle. Because Noise is determined to get his position. Oh, he gets a 3-second penalty for going wide. That could play again, like Bread, into the race and see what happens. As Bread is just managing to snap away a gap against AC yet again. As Luke's currently gone fastest in track in Sector 2 now. But he is nearly 2 seconds off Max. He was just ripping into Prime's lead now. He's one of the only cars left on mediums. As Max is the only one, Prime is the only one who has not stopped yet. As Yagstan now gets fastest lap for the point. Prime's gone for 11 laps, so he'll probably go for another like 5-6 laps and then he'll pit for his softs. And hopefully he might be able to pitch the fastest lap if he keeps at it. As Max is just eating away into the gap. Time and time again, Max is just pulling more chunks out of the gap on his fresh mediums. Luke's currently in P. His current grade is still Prime in P1. Max P2. Yagstan P3. Luke is starting to distance himself now from P3. Bread, who's just lost touch with both of these unless he can pull a massive amount of time. AC, currently P6 after a stellar drive. And Nismo and Noiser, P8, P7 and P8. Sniper still P9 and Drunkenstein still P10. Along with Loki, F1 Champ, Houseman and Dox. As Max is going to be right on the tail here, coming up to the back stretch. Is he going to make a move here, or is he going to wait till the DRS? As you can tell, he's EOS, he's determined to get past. There he goes, going for a move on the bus stop, it looks like. Side by side, here he goes, on the outside. He's going to have the inside of the next one. And still fighting side by side. As Luke gets a penalty now. As Max is just managing to hold him off. And Max is going to take the lead. As that Prime's trying to stay with him. Up the door to Eau Rouge. Youngster's hoping this can allow him to catch back up. As Prime, here he goes, he's fighting him. Max for the lead again. This time on the back stretch. Is he going to do it? Yes, he's going to hold him off. Brilliant drive with Alpha. As Max sticks right to his rear. And this is only allowing Youngster to catch up to them. As Prime is literally holding Max up. As we've got battles currently there, I can see low-key Champ going side by side. And Champ gets the position. As Max, oh, this is interesting. Max has just got the penalty. The only one who's have a penalty in the top 3 right now is Yagstan. If he can keep no penalties, he might have a chance to win this. As Max is still determined to get past. As Prime is doing a brilliant battle in his 11 laps old, like his 12 lap old mediums. Is Max going to try the bus stop again? The RF is open, but Prime is just too far. Noiser is still trying to catch up to these two while he's getting held up. But he just caught, it looks like. Prime's doing a brilliant battle against Max. As this is holding him up so much, he's allowing P3 and P4 to catch up. We've still got Noisy trying to get Nismo. We have Drugs still trying to get Sniper. And Champ who's just trying to catch back up with the pack with Loki behind him. He's then got Houston behind him and then Ducks. As we've got side by side yet again. Another lead change in the backstretch. As Max takes it yet again. That backstretch is the favourite track for overtakes, it looks like, as usual. As we've got that, Noiser is managing to get past him eventually. On the same track. Part of the track is Max. The backstretch yet again. Champ's just managed to hold off low key, it looks like. For P11 right now. As Nismo just starting to lose touch on Noiser now. Ace is currently just trying to build the gap back up to Bread. As remember, Bread still has a 3-second time penalty to contend with. So this might hinder his race. Up front, as Yagstan is starting to catch yet again to Prime now. Now is Prime going to back off easily, or is he going to fight off Yagstan yet again? As Max is just starting to pull away as usual. As Prime pits now, he's going for the softs. It seems for 8 laps now. As you can tell, Max with clear track manages to get past as well. I'll elevate everyone up a position and see where Prime will end up. And see if he's going for fresh softs now. So the current grid is Max P1, Yagstan P2, Luke P3, Bread P4, Ace P5. What a brilliant race he's having. Driver of the day so far it looks like. Noiser P6, Nismo P7, Sniper Arctic P8, Drugstein P9, and Prime rounds off the points on his fresh softs. So he's just managed to get ahead of Champ, which is going to be very key here. Drugstein's managed to pass Sniper on the back stretch. The favourite overtaking place by far today. As Champ gets a 3-second warning, this is going to hinder him as well now. The question is to see how far Prime can push on his softs now. And how far he can climb up. As low key, that gets a penalty. As Max has just started to pull away now, he's got a 2-second gap to Bjagstan, who's just trying to stay. But remember, Max has a free. Oh, hello, the yellow flag. Who's that? Noiser! Noiser's out of the race! And a virtual safety car comes out. Now, is anyone going to do any pit strategy changes? Or will they stick with the tyres? As this is just is going to wipe away Max's lead that much. As Max, remember, has to have 3 seconds if he's going to take the win, thanks to his penalty. As everyone's going to stick out on their tyres for the time being. Alright, so here we go, everyone's trying to roll the tyres. As 2 virtual safety cars for today's race after 4 DNFs. As you can see, one of the Renault has got loads of cars right behind him to pounce. There's a massive gap over Nismo now. As they're now back to green flag racing now. Jagstan's now got the gap to 1.5. The Sniper's already made a move. But Drunk takes him back just before he can. Prime now, and his fresh stuff is going to be eager to get past these. As this is played right into his hand now. The current top 2 are just still in the same gap. As we'll just keep on Drugstein, who's trying to battle off Sniper and Prime. And then so you've got Champ in the background as well, who is catching up. Oh, Champ, no! I'm going to say that is the commentator's curse. As Champ just lost traction going into the fast left-hander. He's managed just to hold off the wall, but his tyres are going to be cooked, so he needs to watch out. As Max has already started to pull 5 tenths away. This is going to be interesting. Max might be able to pull the gap and lead for the victory. To make it 6 in a row. Yagstan currently P2, Luke P3, Brett P4, and Ace P5. It was a stunning drive still. From P14 on the grid to P5, that's brilliant positions by the Mercedes drivers today. As we've got a 3-way fight going on now. This is going to be interesting in the back stretch. Drugstein, Sniper and Prime. Who's going to be the first car ahead? As here comes Sniper. Onto the outside. Is he going to let the move stick? So, yes, he's just going to squeeze Drunk out. He takes the position. As Prime is now right on the back of Drugstein. As remember, Prime has got the fresh softs on still. Which are only 2 laps older from only 1 step. Oh, Drugstein gets a penalty. This is going to be a very interesting race after all the penalties are applied. Since the penalties currently on Max was 3 seconds. So currently he will lose the race if he doesn't manage to pull another 9 tenths away. Luke has a penalty. Brett has a penalty. Champ has a penalty, Loki has a penalty, Drunkenstein now has a penalty. Speaking of Drunk, Prime is literally bumping him in the gearbox, trying to get past him. And here he goes on the outside of the bus stop. He's now got on the inside line, he can just hold it. And Prime still side by side, just has managed to squeeze him out. Prime is now showing those new stuffs are well worth it. As now his next target is Sniper. As Jackstan is doing really well to keep the gap underneath 2.2. Oh, Commentator's curse again there. It's went up to 2.3. No, but currently, if he can hold this for another 4 laps, it's going to be interesting, as we've got the freeway battle still going on. Prime is still trying to get a higher position. And his next target is that McLaren right in front of him. As his teammate is currently in P6 right now. Along with AC in P5, Brett in P8, P4, P3 for Luke, Brady driver, the Ferrari driver, a Youngster who's having a brilliant race still, but the man currently still dominating the F1 is Max. As he's now pulled under 2 tenths away in that lap. This is going to be very, very close for the victory. A Sniper's still holding off Prime. Oh, Prime gets a penalty. Now this is not what he wanted, especially on those fresh softs. He does not want to get a penalty, as that might hinder him. Yagstan is just slowly losing more touch of Max now, as now the gap is 2.6. 3 laps to go. Is Yagstan going to be able to hold on to him? Or is Max going to just... Oh, yellow flag, who's that? Drugstein! Oh, what an absolute brilliant race he was having in the Renault. He's just managed to lose it. That means, as I apologise, I missed that Prime took Sniper, it seems. He must have been at the same place at the bus stop, but this is going to allow Sniper to have DRS. As here he goes, Sniper's going for the move again. Is he going to hold them? But loads of DRS getting used by Prime, holding them off. And just holds them off. Using quite a lot of DRS to hold them back. See, behind you, you've got Loki and now Houseman battling for P9, P10. The champ's still trying to catch up after his little slip of the wheels. At the fast left-hander. And now Max has just eclipsed 3 seconds. This is going to be heartbreak for Yags after what a stellar qualifying he did. As Max is just eating chunks in chunks. As Drugstein gets another 3-second penalty. Currently positions changes. ACL is 9 positions from P14 on the grid. P4 positions on the start after 2 laps. You got Bread, who's just trying to pull away from him to keep his P4 in this race. And Luke has just been slowly being dragged in, I've noticed now. So this is going to be interesting, because Bread might be able to use his DRS to get away, to keep the gap. Meanwhile, the Prime and Sniper are still keeping up with each other. As Prime has just less ARS going. As we've got 2 more laps to go. Is anyone going to make a mistake? How much penalties are going to play effect in the race results? Drugstein's had to pay it, but so was Doctor, he's pitted. Max is now pulling to 3.3 seconds now. Jakin's just trying to stick with him, but he just can't. The Frenchman's going for his 6th win in a row. As Brett's now cut the gap to 1.5 to Luke. Now this could be interesting. Brett's tyres, I'm sure, are just a few laps. If Brett's tyres are just 1 lap older. But he's just managing to get in the right temperature. As AC gets a penalty. Now this is throwing a spanner in the works. Brett might have a chance to get a podium if he can push it. Let's look at penalties. Currently you got Max with 1, you've got Luke with 1, Brett with 1. AC I think has 1 or 2, apologies. Prime has 1. And I'm sure Sniper has 1 as well, I'm sure. Might be incorrect with that. As you've currently got Houseman trying to hunt down Low-key in the racing point. He's going to be sticking around on bus stop. Champ's just trying to keep up with him. You've got Drunken who's trying to go for fastest lap, it looks like, to steal away from Maxwell. As he is now extending the gap to 3.7. He's just slowly inching away from Yagstan. Now the gap's 1.2 between Brett and Luke. Brett's nearly in DRS in the last lap. AC is losing touch with Brett now. And he now has Nismo obviously behind him. Remember, AC has a penalty, so Nismo could get P5 if he keeps this up. As Prime needs to start pulling away to keep his position. Yeah, Brett's managed to pull the gap to 1.3. Nismo's currently 2.5 behind, and he will get the position if AC just can't pull 5 tenths away. As Houseman has got closer to Loki, it looks like. He's determined to get 2 points, not 1. As here we go, Max is going to start his final lap now. And he might be trying to break his lap record again. As Brett really has closed up now. He's only 1.1. Brett determined for this podium after starting on the front row. And we've also got Prime, who's still battling off Sniper in P7. And you've also got Loki and Houseman trying to fight for the lap P9. As the gap's now 4.1 nearly. Jagstad is so heartbroken after what a stellar qualifying he did. Bread is just eaten into Luke's gap again. What a resilient drive by the Haas driver. You've got Asa who's just trying to hold on to his position now as Nismo is catching. As there we go, Drunkenstein takes the point away from Max. So Max, unless Max can pull a massive miracle here, we'll get the fastest lap. As no Dogs now goes fastest. Of 43.3. As they're fighting for the last fastest lap, unfortunately, out of the points. As Max has come around sector 3 now, his gap's now 4.2. Bread lost touch all of a sudden. He was in 5 tenths at 1.3 at the start of that. He's now 5 tenths back. Ace is going to lose his position if he can't pull a second in the last sector. As Max, what a stellar drive. P4 on the grid and wins it at Spa. Youngster, what a stellar qualifying he did. He's going to go 2-2. Luke, is he going to be able to hold on? As I don't know how many penalty points Brett has. Brett's going to stay P4. Ace, what will he early finish? Yes, I was right. Nismo's got snatched P5. Here comes Prime. Well, he finished. It's going to be P7. And Loki is going to hold up Houseman. To P9. No, Houseman! Loki had a penalty, I forgot. So Houseman gets 2 points. Loki gets 1. Champ, after a race with mistakes, unfortunately gets P11 just out the points. But 6 races in a row. That you can't not commend that from Max. And he's just been an unstoppable machine, it seems, so far on F1. That's his 6th race and a win. As I'm going to get a conference now, the top 3. Since an Acer, as I thought, would get driver of the day. As we're going to try and get these into a conference now. Oh, God's sake. Apologies for this, I'm just trying to find the top 3 in the friend list. Speak of the devil, there's one. No, not that. Okay, just gotta get one more. And then that's everyone should be in, hopefully. Well, hello. Sorry, I'm just trying to get everyone else still. Have you got Max as a friend? Because I don't, unfortunately. Oh, God's sake. Sorry, just fine. Yeah, well, great drive to P3. Yeah, literally, when I saw Max get the lead, he just started pulling and pulling away, and then he got his 3 second time penalty, obviously. Yeah, basically, Max managed to pull 1.2 seconds the last 5 laps. Yeah, so you did quite well, especially because I saw you and Yax try to go for the overcut, but obviously Max's raw pace just beat you both to it. I got 2 seconds. I was gonna sort this out with Max. He's been it's been quite annoying. God's sake, this is. Oh, hello. Yeah, it was really well. It was quite devastating, especially with your qualifying pace. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's all right. Obviously, you don't have to say that much. You just obviously to talk about the race. And that's it. You can just say a little bit. And that's all you can say if you want. Oh, this is actually stressing me out. Okay, so yeah, no, yeah, it's just I'm just trying to sort this out. Literally, it's just it's just annoying. Uh, Come on, pop up, please. Oh, for God's sake. Oh my God, oh God, I'm just. This is fun. Sorry about this. I'm just trying to. It's just quite annoying when you don't have them in the friend list. Max roll. Two secs. Sorry about this, guys. There we go. There we go. Finally got the invite sent to him. Sorry about that, used to. Sorry about that, Max. I couldn't find you there. So, man, 6 wins in a row now. You sound very happy. Yeah, you did really well to pull the gap. Yeah, you stop. Yeah, because I'm guessing you invalidated your last lap, your last flyer. Yeah. Oh, gee, yeah, I think you would have just pipped full, I'm sure, just. No, Max did really well, especially from P4 on the grid.
You got my insight, so yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame I got a bad start.
Yeah.
You immediately got me.
Yeah, literally, it was the virtual safety cars did play a factor, but Max, you just managed to pull away every single time.
What?
During the virtual safety cars, everyone would build up, you would just be gone after like 3 laps. See. Yeah, but Max, well done for that race. That was just brilliant again, especially if your teammate get team of the driver of the day. Yeah, because he managed to get 4 positions in like 2 laps. Yeah, but thanks for joining again, guys, and well done for a great race, you three. You know, I enjoyed it. I think Max was hoping for rain, though. Well, fair day, well, thanks, guys, for joining, because I'm just about to end the stream now. So thank you, everyone, for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the race like these three did. So it's going to rain, and you're going to win. It's France. So if Max wins, that's 7 in a row, and it's on home soil as well. Well, yeah, that's fine. Well, I'm just going to end the broadcast now. Thanks, guys, for joining, and I hope everyone enjoyed watching. And make sure, obviously, to watch ERL, like Twitter. We've got YouTube, all sorts. So, bye.